Hello, so yes, my fans, don't get too bothered about my outfit. As I said earlier, I'm not like this course, it's not like super editing, super fiction, personal self. I'm just giving it to you direct and like passing my messages across to you. So, without wasting too much of our time, welcome to episode 5. Is it 5 or 6? Welcome to episode 5 of the 15 days content creation master course plus caption writing and page optimization. In this particular episode, don't forget that a little recap of what we had in the first, second, third, and fourth episode. The first episode was like introductory part of this whole course. In the second episode, we discussed the pillars of, and the second episode and third episode, we discussed the pillars of content creation and content marketing. And in the fourth episode, I discussed the concept of content and context, and also discussing the broad classifications of the divisional part of the content creation journey. Now, in this particular episode, in episode 5, episode 6, and episode 7, this particularly episode 5, we'll be discussing everything that has to do with Instagram, like from creating an Instagram account, creating your like creating an Instagram account, how to post, every single thing that has to do with Instagram. I'll be teaching you the reels, I'll be teaching you the photos, I'll be teaching you the posts, going live on Instagram, the algorithm, everything that has to do with Instagram, as we have to say it, and also the page optimization, how to write your bio, how to add a link to your bio, your username, your tag name, everything about Instagram will be discussed in this particular episode. So like it's going to be a very intriguing and a very lovely part for you to understand. Why? Because if you fail to like understand, like if you fail to watch or you skip this particular episode, it might be very, very difficult for you, even if you are doing all of those things, for you to what come into this part of the whole. Like even though you have implemented what you watched in introductory part, you figured out the pillars of your content, you now have context in your content, it will be very, very difficult for you, because if you don't know the essence of likes, if you don't know the essence of comment, if you don't know the essence of this, if you don't know the essence of that, it will be very, very difficult for you to like understand and for you to like go viral once, like for you to maximize the opportunity once a particular post goes viral on your own page. So for that reason, I would really implore you to like watch this episode, this particular fifth episode, the sixth episode, and the seventh episode in piecemeal, so that you'll be able to understand very much what I'm talking about. So without making too much of our time, like it's gonna be a screen record, because I'll be taking you through the journey on my phone. As I said earlier, I am recording every single part of this course through my phone, right? So I'll be doing a screen record of my phone, showing you how to create account, like how to create your account, get a username, all of those stuff on your phone. So how will I put it? So like, don't let us even get too much intriguing having discussions. Let's just get into our phone right now and see how it goes. I'm sure you're gonna love this part. Yes, hello and good day to you, and I hope you're having a very nice time today. So, without wasting too much of our time, let's get straight into what we are here for. This episode is on, like, I'm going to be taking you through everything about Instagram, how to set up your page, starting from how to create account, changing your account from private to personal, and all of those stuffs, writing your bio, the essence of your, like, all information. Let's just get into it. So in case if you don't have Instagram on your phone already, you will locate Play Store on your phone. So you open Play Store, like this process is like installing the Instagram application. So now you first need to type in Instagram. So now here you have Instagram here. So this is, assuming I have it downloaded already, that is why it is bringing updates here. That means my Instagram version is presently not up to date. But I'm not bothered about updating that for now, because this is a tutorial class and we just need to get straight to why we are here. So assuming you don't have it installed on your phone, it's going to bring install at this point where it is bringing updates for me. But because I have it already, I'm not going to tap updates. I'm just going to, like, that is just to show you. So this is where I have Instagram on my phone. I have my phone, like this is where I have Instagram. So you need to open the Instagram application. So once you open Instagram application, because I have my own account already installed into it, already logged in into the account. That is why it is bringing up this page. This is my Instagram page interface. So let us like change this account. Like, let me show you what it's going to bring if you are just installing Instagram for the first time. So this is what you have, something like this. You have something like this once you install your Instagram application. They'll ask you to like choose a username. Let me choose spoken words. Let's just say spoken words 431. Then you tap next. You'll be asked to choose your password. Let us say, okay. What happened to my keyboard? So you just tap next. So you'll be asked here like save, complete sign up. Okay, it failed. So you need to add your mail. Just follow the process. I'm not creating a new account. I just want to show you through how the process is being done. But I believe every single person should have an Instagram account at this point. So let us just move on from here. So now I have two Instagram accounts. I have my perfecttaste.ng and I have Fawaz the Cake Boy. This Fawaz the Cake Boy is like a backup account on my main account. So let us just continue whatever I want to do on this perfecttaste.ng because it's like the main brain of what I'm explaining to you guys in this course. So you'll be like, okay, let me like show it up. So I'm logging in now. It is because I already have my information, like I already have it saved already. So that is why I have no problems logging in. So far you know your own so far you know your, what is it called? So far you know your login details, it's also very much fine. So let us just move on from here. So now once you log in into your WhatsApp, this thing here, I'm into your Instagram, this bar here is for your stories. In case you want to post something on your stories, this is where you go to. Like this is, okay, I'm still going to show you a little bit about that later. Assuming you want to write text on your Instagram stories, you're going to tap here. So you'll be like, hello, beautiful people. This is what I want to post on my Instagram stories right now. So you just tap send and you tap share. So there is something we'll call the highlights. I'm going to get to that later. But let me just post it here and tap done. So that is how you can post a stories. If you also want to post another type of stories on your page, now let us go with this first plus button here. If you tap the plus button, you have different options on what you can post on your page. You can post a post, which is like a picture. You can post a stories, like to your stories like we did the other time. You can post a reels, which is like any video content. This post is like a picture content. This reels is like a video content. And you can also go live through this part. Do you understand now? So it's very, very easy for you to like toggle your way around it. So if you want to post a post, you can select one picture. You can select two. You can see I held this down to select one. Can you see 1, 2? So you can select it like that and you tap next and you tap this arrow again and you get to this page where you can easily just edit whatever it is you want to edit and post. But I'm not posting for this day, so since we are just showing you how it goes. If you want to post on your story, the same thing we did the other time. I already showed you how to use the create button. The boomerang button is just like this. For example, can you see? Okay, no, let me show you some more effects. No, let us use that. This card. Let me use my face. Okay, so this thing here is to like change the thing from the back camera to the front camera. So let us change the front camera. Can you see me right now? So it's very, very easy. If I want to use the boomerang effect, so you just tap this boomerang right here. This one right here. So once you tap it, it starts to like jiggle. Let's see how it goes. Can you see the effect of the boomerang effect? So that is just what boomerang is. Now also on that part, on this part we have here where you can tag people. We have here where you can like work on that boomerang Like you can turn it into slow motion, you can turn it to different things. Just try to work your ways around it. Do you get now? So here you can add text. Hey people, how are you doing today? Can you see now? I added in that text. So you can see I'm pinching this in and out. But let me just leave it like this. And then you come down here as well. Like if you want to like reduce the text as well, you can see I'm reducing it. Now this emoji sticker right here gives you opportunity to have a lot of things. You have location, you can mention somebody. Let me say I want to mention Fawaz, the cake boy. Because Fawaz the cake boy, it pops up here. So you just tap here and then you can just take this one and you can also shrink it out. Can you see that? Let us also work on another thing. You can add in music, you can add in question. Just look at what is better for you. So if you choose one and you don't like it, you can just drag it down here to delete. Can you see? It's very, very simple. So you can just walk around your thing. You can add in music. Let us see. Let us learn from our music. Gua Gua Lada. Can you see? Send. You tap share. If you want to add it to highlight, you can add it, but you don't need to add it. You can add it to highlight. It's not really compulsory. Then you tap done, and it gets posted to your story. So we've explained everything about the plus. Now let us go to this other part, which is this message thing. This is where you see all your messages on Instagram, all messages. Can you see I have lots of messages already? I've not even replied to. I don't know, but then I've been very, very busy these days. So this is where, sorry, before I go to that place, this is where your general messages are. Like all your messages, this is where they are. This is the general, there are certain messages here. But this is the request. People that are requesting to send you a message. Do you understand? So this is where you get all of the messages. For example, now, you can just easily tap here, like to see people. Now let me try to reply. Can you see it has added to primary? Let me reply this person. Hello, and how are you doing today? I'm sorry for the late response. So you can see that particular person. Let us go and check it now. It has landed at primary. So that is how you work on your messages on Instagram. So since we've worked about that, so this particular bar that you see me scrolling is called people's stories, right? So the stories are people's stories on Instagram that if you're posting your own stories, it will show here. So other people too, their own story will also show here. Let us check Enioluwa's story. So this is someone's story. Can you see? I don't know. So this is another person's story. So the same way the same way you are viewing people's story, that's how your own story will also be viewed as well. So do you get that now? So this is like your feed. This is the feed where you see what every other person is posting on Instagram. We don't need to work on this. So if you also post, this is where your own post too will show on another person's page. Do you understand? The same way that another person's post is showing on your own page right now. So if you go like this is the home. This is the home. If you tap the home again, it's going to reload, but we don't need that right now. So now if you tap this search thing on the bottom, that is where we'll call the explore page. This explore page is where you see other people's posts from around the world. It is not compulsory people that you are following. It's not compulsory anybody. You just feel people that you are following. Like people posts that show up on this place are just random posts based on what you are naturally interested to on Instagram. So if you want to search for somebody on Instagram, this is also where you come to. You tap the search and you tap the search button and you type in whatever it is you want to search for. We don't need that right now. So let us just get going. So this is the Reels bar. This Reels is where your video, aside from the general feed where both post and picture shows, this Reel is where your own post will show. Do you understand? I mean, your own Reels video is going to show. I've paused my own right now. So this is how you're going to view other people's posts.
What you looking for? We got what you looking for.
That's
what you looking for?
So that's how you view other people's posts.
What now, you looking for? We got
here. You have the notification bar. This is where you see everybody's notification. Like people that like your post, people that are loving your post, people that are liking your post. like people that comment, people that follow you. This is where Instagram will send you the notification all way through. Do you understand now? That is what the third one is all about. Now, let us talk about the fifth one. No, we've talked about home. We've talked about home. We've talked about search. We've talked about reels. We've talked about like. Now let us now move on to the third one, which is your profile bar. I don't know what's happening to my now, which is your profile bar. This is your profile and this is your page. This is what your page will look like to any single being that is on Instagram that stumbles upon your page and comes into your page. Now, let us start with discussing from the top. This is your Instagram username. You see this thing here, perfectthis.ng. That is where your, like, if people ask you what your Instagram username is, this is your Instagram username. Do you understand it right now? So your Instagram username is very, very lovely and very, very effective for you to choose something very, very simple. A lot of people are having the issues that you are using your Instagram handle, then you have to make your complete business name. It will be very, very long. My business name is Perfect Taste Cakes and Desserts. But because it is quite long, it will be very, very stupid and silly for me to say I want to combine all those names into one particular thing. That's why I just went for perfecttaste.ng. Do you understand? So it's very, very easy for you to like wrap your ways around every single thing on Instagram. Just look for a username that is sweet and easily relatable. So this here is your Instagram DP. But if you tap this thing here, or if anybody taps this thing here, either from your own page or from another person's page, it's going to take them to your stories. Can you see now? This is what we just posted the other time. Hello, beautiful people. This is what we posted next that, hey, people, how are you doing today? So if people tap this thing here, it's going to take them to your WhatsApp and to your stories. Let us check from another person too. Let me see someone that has. Can you see this person too? If you tap this, and it's going to take you to their stories. Can you see now? It's taking you to that person's stories. The same thing applicable with this person. It's going to take us to that person's story. Can you see? That is just it. Let us continue what we were discussing. So now we've talked about this. We've talked about this. Let us talk about this. This is the number of posts I have on my Instagram page already. I have 219 posts on my Instagram page, and this is it. So once you tap here, it's going to bring you to all of those posts. So these are all my posts that I've posted already in the past since I've created my account. I've deleted some and some are still there. However, it is something, it's based on your own personal preferences. Now, this here is your follower count, like the amount of followers you have. As you can see now, I have 16.9 thousand Instagram followers, and I am following 514 people on Instagram. So that is just what that place looks like. Now, this place here is where I have issues and where a lot of people are always asking me a question about. This is your Instagram name. Like, this is your name. This is your username. Like, this is your username. When people want to tag you, when people want to like you, when people want to like interact with you, this is what they will be seeing outside. But this name here is searchable. Do you understand? When people are searching things that are related to Fawaz the Cake Boy, baker, cake premium, best recipes, it gives me more potential on showing up on that person's page. Do you understand? On that person's search bar. You know when someone is searching something here, do you get? So if someone is searching something relating to cake premium, best recipes, baker, I have more potential of showing up on that person's search place. So that is why I advise that you should work more on your Instagram name. Also, let me leave that alone and just let you go about that for now. So now also after our Instagram name, I'm going to talk about a little more about this later. After our Instagram name, we have this here, which is like, it is called a category. Now, I am an entrepreneur. There are lots of categories. I'm also going to dive into that later when we get to the edit the profile thing. That is where I'm going to learn a lot of things about what you can add. You can add digital creator, you can add online baking store, you can add anything that fits in with your own business type, right? It depends on your own personal preference. Do you get? Now, the next thing here is your Instagram bio. You see these 4 lines here, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is my Instagram bio. My Instagram bio, now let me quickly educate you about something. Your Instagram bio should consist of who you are, what you do, what you offer, and what people can get from you. Now, who am I? I am a baker, a cake preneur, and a content creator. What do I offer? Now, what do? I bake exceptional cakes and desserts. What do I offer? I explore premium recipes and trainings. What can people get from me? People can get a free buttercream cheat sheet. If you could remember that when I was like earlier in this video, in the talking part when I was explaining that, a lot of people don't know the essence of these things on your page. People will just write random stuff. No, you don't know. So far, you don't know the any of your posts that wants to go viral. You need to like prepare your page for people to get interested in you. And when my first post wanted to go viral, these are the things that helped me. I already wrote, like, I have a very nice Instagram bio. I have a very nice Instagram name that is talking about who I am and what I do. So those are the things that will help you convert any single follower into audience, or any single person that is just viewing your page or landing upon your page into a potential like, or into a potential person that will like and love your content. I hope you understand this now. So let us move on. So this is link in bio. Now, a link in bio can be made through any way. So a link in bio here, you can add in your WhatsApp link, you can add in any link that you deem fit. I'm going to tell you later how you can add in a link to this part of your Instagram page. Just be patient. So now these are the highlights. These are my highlights. The easy way for you to create highlights is when you want to post something to your stories and you just tap create highlight and you get your highlight created already. Now, we don't have a lot of things to work on our Instagram page. Like on our Instagram, you know what post are already. So I don't need to start going through my posts already. Okay, let me look at one post and just use one post to like analyze to you. So now this is a post and this is a picture only. This here is the like bar, this is the comment bar, and this is the share bar. If you tap this thing right here on your own page, you're going to have the archive, hide like count, on hide like count. You have turn off, edit, pin to profile, all of those stuffs, and all those shit, right? So this is like the caption section. Now, if you look at this caption now, you see that every single thing I explained to you, or I'm going to be explaining to you in caption writing, is endowed in this particular section. Like it says, I invested the knowledge I have about caption writing in converting, in attracting, engaging, and converting my audience into knowing what I'm talking about. So that is a single post. This here is a reels, which is like a post as well. Can you say it's a video? Let us just move on. Now, so after we've done that, we have this. So if you tap this plus 2 from here, you're going to have the option to post a reel, the option to post a post, a story highlight. This is what a story highlight is. This thing here is what a story highlight is. You have a live to go live. This is guide. You don't really need a guide yet. If you need a guide, like for the purpose of this tutorial, any guide is not needed. You just need to go with whatever it is you are doing. Now let us talk about this 3 bar here. This 3 bar here is what is going to lead you to your settings. Now let us start from here. If you tap your settings here, you have follow and invite friends. This is for you to like invite other friends to your page and all of those stuff. I don't know, you don't really need it. Notification is like a combination of where all of these settings are. So when you tap the notification, you have the opportunity of saying you want to pause all. That is to say, you want to pause all notifications that will be showing under this place. You know, when we were explaining that time, I said this is where the notification will show, right? So here, if you tap pause all, you're gonna have like the amount of time you want to. You can either choose to pause your notifications for 15 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, or even you want to cancel it. So I'm gonna tap the cancel. So you have settings to set your notifications for what are the kind of notifications you're getting for your likes. So you'll be getting notification of likes from everyone. Same thing applicable to likes and the comments. Like it's just a default here. So don't joke with that. Like don't mess with it. Don't mess with anything all under these notifications, right? So for creator, we have ads payments, branded content. You don't need to work on this yet. Like we are also just starting up. This is what I have as my default as well. I did not touch that. For your privacy, so here you can tap to switch to private account, but I don't see any reason why you as a business person would want to switch your account to a private account. So it's not like as if it is necessary. So like this is all things here are also set to default. So I would advise you don't mess or you don't joke or you practically don't work on that, right? So then afterwards, let's move on to supervision. Also on the supervision, you don't need anything under this part. Just leave it as it is. So security, I will advise you set up your 2-factor authentication. It's very, very lovely and it's more advisable. You need to work on your password, change your password and make it more effective, make it work more for you. Like set your password to things that are very much personal. Don't use random stuffs, so your account will not be a threat to being hacked, right? So now let's move on to the next one, which is ads. you don't need these ads yet. It's not necessary, since like we are not focusing on AdSense or promotion for our content. I grew my account for all those time without posting any single ads for the period of those 7 months. So you can also do whatever without posting ads as well. So now let's just continue. So now we're going to move on to account. Now this is where the beautiful part of this thing is. Personal information here is where you add in your personal information like your mail. I'll advise you add in your mail at this point. You also add in your phone number, your gender, and also your birthday. It's not compulsory, but you just need to do it. I think it's one of the things that shows Instagram. Sorry. It's one of the things that shows Instagram authenticity, right? So just make sure you fix that in and you make it work for you. About your account, this is where you're going to see the about your account. I created this account on June 2020, which was practically when I started my business as a baker. Yeah, that was that time. I think I started around May and I created this account June. So account based in Nigeria. Yeah, that is where I base. So you don't need to toggle or shuffle with that. These are the saved content I have. Like here are a lot of things I've already saved on my page. So you're going to see your own saved too right there. Close friends. I have a number of close friends, but I think like you can just work at your close friends. So if you want to edit your close friend, that is where you're going to edit it to. New account status right here. This is where you're going to know where maybe you have gone through, like you've gone against any of Instagram's guidelines. So they told me here now you haven't posted anything that is affecting your account status. That means my account status is top notch and I have no issues whatsoever with breaking the community guidelines. So you can just move on from that point. Your avatar, I don't know what an avatar is. Like avatar is like you can create this like personal emoji for yourself. I'm not really interested in that, so I'm just going to work out of that. Language, you have the language is English. You can set to any other language you want that you prefer. Captions, so here you can easily choose to like auto caption for your content. So if you tap it here, once you are playing any video that has to do with words that is not ordinary music, then it's going to bring up captions for you. Because I don't need it, I'm just going to toggle it back off. So browser settings, this is also not needed. Management interest, sensitive content and control, you don't need all of this. Content synchronizing. Now, sharing to other apps. I'm sharing to my Facebook here and also to my WhatsApp. So if you also want to do the same thing to your Facebook, this is how you're going to do it. Just follow the procedures. If I have to tap this now, I might have any issues. So that's why I'm not going to dive more into it at this point. So you also want to link it up to your Twitter, to your Tumblr, to your Amoeba or OkRari, whatever it is. So now let's move on to another original post. Save original posts, save posted photos, save posted videos. I don't need this. So this is, I forgot to like toggle this off. What this means is that once you post a photo on Instagram, it is going to like automatically save a copy of that post back to your phone. And I don't want that. That is why I just toggled it back off. Now, review activity. Switch account type. So if you want to switch your account from a personal account to a business account, this is where you're going to do that. So switch account type. So you like, I have a business account already, and you can switch to business account. You can switch to personal account. This is my business account. So you don't need to like switch back to it. So if your account is in personal, then you have to switch it to business. And if it is in business, you want to switch it to personal. That is your own personal deal. However, for the purpose and to get the more benefit from Instagram as a business owner, you need to switch your account to a business account. Do you understand? Follow the procedures, and that is just everything about that. So we've worked upon account right here. Help. You don't need to have anything to do with help here. It's so very much simple. Like you don't need anything to do on that help here. Just leave that all alone. The theme can do default theme, dark, light. If you switch to light, this is it. I love it as my default, which is the dark. Thank you. So no personal preferences. I just love it that way. So let's get back to my Instagram page and see how it is. Let's get back. Sorry. Let me open it back again. So I get to see. I want to show you another aspect of Instagram right now. So let's get back to this. So this is my interface and this is my page. So now let me tell you how you can do your Instagram name, your Instagram username, and set everything up. Now you go to edit profile. Once you tap edit profile, you have access to like edit your name. Now here I have Fawaz the cake boy, baker, cakepreneur, and all of those stuffs. It is better for you. The question I get people asked a lot of times is, how do you manage to add the emojis and all of those stuff? It is very, very easy. This is what I do. I go to my WhatsApp and I have this personal place where I type. So you type every single thing out here, then you copy and you just go and post it there. To tell you now that is how I do it. Look at this. I changed this 1:07 a.m. yesterday. Like that was what I did. I wrote it here and I only copied and I posted it there. That is how simple that is for you to do. So you make sure, don't forget that when we were talking the other time, I said your Instagram name, not your username now. Your Instagram name is searchable. So you need to include search terms so that once people are searching something relating to that, they would easily see it and be able to easily search, or you'll be able to rank on that search terms, right? So once you finish doing that, you tap that. So your username is like what you want people to get to know you for. If people say, what is your username on Instagram? You're going to tell them blah, blah, blah. So my own username on Instagram is perfecttaste.ng. And as I said earlier, you don't need to make your Instagram username your full business name. It is okay if you just have a short abbreviation of whatever it is you're doing, right? So you just type that in and get that done. You tap mark. Now, for your pronouns, I personally don't add pronouns to my page, but you can do it. It is all you have to do. So you can just put he, her, if you're a female, her, or whatever. I'm not interested in that. That's why I don't have it on my page. Don't forget that I told you that in your bio, that is the most interesting part of your Instagram page. So you need to work on your bio. And I told you earlier that your bio should be who you are, what you do, what you offer, and what people can get from you. Again, who you are. Who am I? I am a baker, a cakepreneur, and a content creator. The second one is what I do. I bake exceptional cakes and desserts. The third one is what I offer. I explore premium recipes and trainings. The fourth one is what people can get from me. People can get a free buttercream cheat sheet. Now, the reason why I included something free there is because it will be easy for you to easily get your normal random followers. You know, I said it earlier in our previous episodes of you don't need to have a random follower. What you need and what is in essence is for you to convert those followers into audience or build them to a community, right? So the easiest way for you to build those random followers into a community is for you to easily convert them. And how can you convert them? Is for you to give them something for free, or you give them something of value, right? Include something in your bio that will make them that will make them click the link in your bio to get to you. And in my own bio now, the link in my bio is leading people to my WhatsApp, right? So I'm going to tell you a little bit now how you can create your WhatsApp links that you can add in your Instagram bio. So once you write your bio, now links, this is where you're going to add links. So in my link here, this is the link I have. Let me show you how you can create your own link in you can create your link to add to your bio. It's very, very easy. You go to Chrome. Once you get to Chrome, you open up your Chrome. You open up your Chrome and you go to, I already have it on my page already. You go to create.wa.link. create.wa.link. Now, if you get here, you tap create a free wa.link. Then here, you tap, you already have your preceding, your country, your country code. Then you add in your number. What is my number? My number is 09027955580. Then you're also going to add in your own number to this point. And then to the custom message, you'll be like, hello, what you want people, this message is what you want people, once people tap on that link, what will bring up on their own last end, which will make them send to you, like a prompted automatic message. You're going to see how it works out right now. Hey, Fawaz, the cake boy, how are you doing? My name is, let me put my name is. So once you add this to it, you can add any, it's not compulsory for you to have this message like this. You can easily just make it very, very straight and you construct it to fit in with what you want people to send to you once they click that link in your bio, right? Do you understand now? Then you tap generate my WA.link. then it will bring you to this point. When you get to this point, all you need to do right now is just you tap this and then you tap copy link address. So once you tap copy link address, you go back to your Instagram. Once you get back to your Instagram, you tap links and you tap this place. Once you tap this place, you now have the opportunity. Let me delete this one away. You have the opportunity of adding in this link. So like this is the link. So you tap this link and then you tap mark. So once you tap that mark, that is what will be on your Instagram page. Let me show you now. So once you tap that mark, you tap done again. Let us just to show. Can you see now? That is what it is. So let me experiment for you now to see how it will show on my, like anybody that lands on my page now, what and like how will it be and how will the message be to them? Let us see now. So like assuming I'm someone that just landed on this page and I tap this link, I've already told them that free buttercream cheat sheets. Okay, I was meant to make this link talk about this shit, but I think you understand the scope of what I'm talking about. Let's just move on. So once they tap this link, let us see what is going to happen. Once they tap this link, don't forget that it is leading them to my WhatsApp. You see, continue chatting with Fawaz the Cake Boy. Can you see what is brought out here? Hey, Fawaz the Cake Boy, how are you doing? My name is Aberagba Fawaz. It's as simple as that. Very, very easy. So you can now you can now create your own WhatsApp link all by yourself. So let's move on from that point. Let's move on. Where did we stop? We stopped at the link part. Now, this page, like this is where you connect your page, your Instagram account, because you now have a business Instagram account. You have the opportunity of linking your Instagram account to your Facebook page. So I'm not linking my Instagram account to any Facebook page right now. So if you want to do that, you can easily just do that your own self. You can easily create a Facebook page from here, which will automatically synchronize with your Instagram account. Or you can connect to an existing page. Maybe you already have an existing page on Facebook already. You can easily just do that through here. So not now. I'll just tap not now again. So I talked about category earlier on in this particular episode. So this is where you're going to add in your category as well. You're just going to tap category. I have entrepreneur as my own category. You can choose from any of this. You can choose to be an artist, a music band, blogger, clothing, community, digital creator, educator, education, entrepreneur, health or beauty, educator, writer, personal blog, like lots and lots of things that fit in with your content creation strategy or your own content, your own Instagram page vibe. I like to be more recognized as an entrepreneur, and that is why I decided to get recognized with that alone. So that's just my own personal preferences. So you now have contact options. This is where you all the information you have on your Instagram already. Like this is where you have contact options for people that want to call you or reach out to you directly from your Instagram page. Then you have perfecttaste@01@gmail. That is my mail, and this is my WhatsApp number or my phone call number directly. So you also have the liberty to say display contact info. If you switch this on, that means people will not see it. But I want people to see it, so I'm switching it on. So once you switch it on back on, you tap the smack button and it get back to this point. So profile display, like this is what displays on your profile. Like profile display options. You can choose what information is displayed on your profile. You can change this at any time. So this is what I want people to get displayed on my page. I want people to see every single thing on my page. So display contact. I want people to see my contact information in case they want to reach out to me for collaborations, for promotions, for order, or for anything. So that is why I need my page to be at that point. So it's very much easy like that. So edit profile, and that is everything that has to do with you editing your profile, right? So I want you to get straight to this point right now. Edit your profiles, do what you need to do, and get ready to start posting and creating content. However, before we leave this particular episode and move on to TikTok or YouTube in the next episode, I want to show you or make a little breakdown on what a post is all about. Now, here is it. Look at this particular post right here. I made this post and it is a Reels video. I did a collaboration with my last video. And this is how you can do collaborations, okay? Don't let us get to that point yet. It's not really necessary. So let us examine this post now. Look at this post. I have the video, which is the main content. This is it right here. And here is my caption. You can see here is the caption. You write your captions very, very well. It should be intriguing. I have the intro, I have the body, and I have the conclusion. You are going to learn all of this when it comes to the part of video caption writing in subsequent episodes, right? So get ready for that part as well. So now let us move on to the last end, which is your hashtags. This is hashtags here. The main purpose of hashtag is just for you to like get related or get interested or like a few information about what you're posting about. Don't get too bothered about your hashtag. Hashtags are just to categorize your content, and it does not give any particular it does not give any particular, how will I put it? It does not give any particular benefits to your content than any other kind of content over the long run. So just do your thing, follow your joy, and that is what it's all about. So with this now, I think I've been able to like explain every single thing that has to do with Instagram. So just get straight into the whole thing. So yes, right, guys. I hope learning and seeing through the whole part of how you can create and I know that I've given a lot of things while we're discussing right now. Like I know you've really been like, wow, 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 wow. I've shown you what you don't know before and how you can easily set every single thing up for you to get the best out of your Instagram account, right? So in the next episode, like in the seventh episode right now, we'll also be discussing the same thing that has to do with TikTok. As I said earlier, this course will be dealing in three parts of social media. We'll be creating Instagram content, TikTok content, and YouTube content. So let's move on to the next episode as we explore the same way we've explored with Instagram. We're going to explore there with TikTok. You know, I love you. Follow your job.